Hey girl, hey! Welcome to Girl You Could Do Anything, a podcast for single mamas rewriting their stories and reclaiming their power. I'm your host, Ambria McDonald, an educator, advocate, and yes girl, a single mama. So I created a space for women just like me. So girl, if you are in the process of leveling up your life while raising your mini, you have found the right place. Let's hop into today's episode, honey. So welcome back if you've been rolling with me for the past couple of episodes. We are on episode 3. I'm just so happy. Thank you all so much for locking in with me and journeying with me. Thank you for the feedback. I've been hearing that things have been good, that people have been grabbing nuggets from the things that I've been saying. So I'm super excited that we've been kind of just journeying together. And as you will see, things will continue to progress over time. I can't wait to start bringing on guests to talk about things with you, but I wanted to talk today about something that's going on personally with me in my life. And I don't know about y'all, but first off, let me back up 2 steps. It's Gemini season. No Gemini slander will be tolerated here. Okay, I'm a big Gem. I'm a June Gemini, which is another discussion for another day because we all know June and May Geminis are different. Neither here nor there. My point is, it's my birthday month. And I can't believe it. And I'm reeling at the same time. My birthday month brings so many different emotions. I don't know about y'all, but I swear every single time my birthday comes around, I get like super philosophical. I be prophesying into my future. But seriously, I'm joking, but also I get really reflective during this time period. And so when I was thinking about content for this episode, I was thinking of okay, let's just talk about what we're going through right now. Today, we're going to talk about 3 anchors that are keeping me really steady in this season of transformation. And so my anchor number 1 is transformation takes time. So when I think about transformation, I'm not thinking about a 40-day fast. I'm thinking about Jesus clearly. No, what are the 40-day hard, the 40 days of transformation hard or light or whatever those things are? I'm not talking about those things. I'm really talking about the process of transforming. The first thing that comes to mind for me is a butterfly. Butterflies are literally the epitome of being born as one thing but ending your life as a completely different creature. And so the thing about transformation that stands out so much to me, especially in a butterfly's life, is that they have to literally undergo physical changes and physiological changes. Physical is what you see on the outside. Physiological are your internal genetic workings, makeup, all of those things have to shift, have to change. When we are pregnant and we're having a baby, our body transforms. We literally grow an organ, a blood supply, and another human being. Talk about a ultimate transformation of things that are happening inside of your body, and then of course the transformation that happens once you become a mom and all of those things that come with that. But transformation takes time, and I wanted to really highlight when you are in the process of becoming a different person, you have decided to be better, you're choosing to step out of whatever comfort zone that you are in, you gotta bring yourself to yourself. You gotta go inward. And I'm not talking about isolation to the point where you aren't reachable from people, right? Clearly your children still need access to you. So I'm not talking about you go off on an island on some eat, pray, love type stuff. I'm not talking about that. But I am saying you gotta remove yourself from people who are draining your energy, who are always nagging you, who are coming to you with drama, who are bringing things to your doorstep, because those people are what we call energy vampires. They're literally taking all of your goodness, all of the pieces that you have left to give out into the world. They're taking those things from you and they're draining them. you got to protect yourself from the naysayers. You have to, because it may not even be the people who are always like got an attitude about something, who always got drama. It could really be people who don't believe in you. And people may say they believe in you, until you to say that you're going to do something like completely outside of what everybody knows. I think back to the butterfly for like 2 seconds. The butterfly literally finds a branch, excuse me, before it's a butterfly, it's a caterpillar, right? It literally goes to find a branch, and it covers itself in a cocoon of sorts. So it has to make a decision. Okay, I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna plant myself here, I'm gonna transform in this particular atmosphere, in this environment, because I know that this is what is going to be useful for me, conducive to me, to become the butterfly that I need to be, that I've actually been called to be. That's the thing too about butterflies. They have always supposed to be a butterfly. Like, its genetic predisposition when it was born was to be a butterfly. And so I say that to say, as a reminder to you, transformation takes time. You have to walk your own journey of what that transformation looks like for you. But one of those key things, baby, you really got to let go of some of those things, people, persons, places, whatever, to get in the atmosphere that is conducive for your transformation. Yes, it may feel funny, it may feel strange, nobody may understand what you're going through, but don't worry, you are becoming everything that you're meant to become in that season. Okay, so number 2. Anchor number 2 is all about resources, honey. The resources will come. I know it's hard to talk about money. It's hard to talk about having the things that you need. And resources don't necessarily have to be money. We're talking about money in this situation. But like, resources don't always have to be money. They could be people that are of service to you, that are actually called to help you get to a place in a certain season of your life. But like, the resources that you need for your journey of becoming will come. Honestly, it probably won't come from the people that you know. It may not come from the folks that are in your circle currently. It may be you going from anchor 1, taking the time to put yourself in a certain environment where you can transform, where now the resources are overflowing for you. So, as I said before, the resources will come. It may not always seem like it. It may not always feel like you understand where next is going to come from, but I promise you it's coming. I'll tell you another quick story. So in January of this year's 2025, the week of the inauguration of our current US president, he was inaugurated on Monday. I was laid off on my job on a Friday. Literally the same week. And it wasn't no job where I wasn't making like no real money, no real check. I had a real title, real responsibility. I was overseeing water resources for 160 manufacturing sites across the globe, right? When I tell you, when I was laid off, it was like, what? It didn't come from anywhere. My position was eliminated. And it wasn't just me that was affected by the layoff. It was a good number of the people as a part of my team that were laid off. And I didn't know it then, but that's when my transformation started. That's when I was forced essentially to be in a situation, in a season where I had no idea where the resources were going to come from. I could have easily panicked. Most people did. You know, the first thing that I did, I got off of the phone call. I called my child's father. We had a conversation about childcare for baby girl. The second thing I did, I went into prayer and worship. Because at that point in time, I, one, didn't know what else to do. Two, it really was one of those yielding moments. God, I don't know. I ain't got it. I don't understand what's going on. We was just talking to my boss 2 days ago. Everything seemed hunky-dory. What? because I was in a state of confusion, I was doing the things that I needed to do. I was in the right place at the right time. From my understanding, God said, no, hold my mule. Let me take you actually a step farther. But first, I need to remove you from that situation. Yeah, you were making money. Yeah, you lost your income. But everything has been taken care of. Everything. Since January of this year, we are now in June of 2025. I haven't missed a bill. I've been able to get my hair done, nails done, lashes done. I've been able to take care of my maintenance. My daughter has not gone without a thing, even the things that she wants, not the necessities, not a thing. Why? Because the resources came. There are so many things that have transformed. In addition to me losing my job, friendships started falling apart. I'm not having issues going on in my PhD program. Some of these things were in my control. Most of these things that were going on were 100% out of my control. The math was not mathing in any capacity, but guess what? That math ain't on me. That math is on God. Because what I do know is once you decide that you're going to transform, his Bible is very clear. His word is very clear. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Once you decide in your mind, in your heart, right? The Bible also says, so shall a man think in his heart, so shall he be. Once you make the decision that you are going to be better, you are going to do different, you are going to level up, you are going to change your life, your family's bloodline, your children's will have an inheritance. Once you start making all of these types of decisions for your life, you will face adversity. You will sometimes not be supported and be feeling crazy like you're on an island all alone. God got you. God sees you. God knows. He is absolutely walking right beside you. I haven't lacked. God did it. God will. God has. God will continue. Because that is who he is. Okay, don't let me have a moment. Because clearly, the money coming. The resources, whatever they are, they coming. Especially if you're doing what he told you to do. Relax, shorty. I know it's easier said than done. Trust me. But relax. Stay faithful to your assignment. Do what God has called you to do. The resources will come. Okay, last but not least, honey, we're getting into anchor number 3. Believe in yourself, even when nobody else does. I know it sounds real simple. Like we can wash our hands with that bread. We ain't got to continue to talk about that. No, you needed to hear it again. Even when nobody else sees you, hears you, claps for you, thanks you, acknowledges you, you have to believe in yourself. You are stronger, wiser, more confident, beautiful, authentic. People need to hear your voice. When I tell you, you need to believe in yourself more than anybody else does in your life. It will make a difference. It will help with the transformation. So let me tell you a short story about when I was applying for PhD programs. I was in my master's program at Baylor University, and I will never forget, I was sitting in the Walmart parking lot. I think I had just got some gas, but I was sitting in the Walmart parking lot in Hewitt, Texas, and I got my first email from Howard University. And it was like, congratulations, Ambria, you have been accepted into a PhD program in environmental engineering. What? I'm sorry. For those of you who don't know me, which is most of y'all, my first 2 degrees were not in engineering. So I'm like, God, what? How you allow these people to give me the most terminal degree in a field, and I don't even have the first 2. That's another story we'll have to talk about another time. But I remember getting this acceptance letter from Howard, and what do you typically do when you get good news? You share it. And who you typically share it with first? Your mama. Especially if your mother is still living, or like whomever is the most closest form of a human in your life at that time, right? It could be a husband, it could be a significant other, it could be your auntie, your grandmama, your cousin, your best friend, whomever, right? I call my mama. And I told her, hey lady, I got my first acceptance letter for my PhD program. It's Howard Environmental Engineering. She was like, biology, public health, and engineering. Huh? How that fit together? How that's gonna work out? And y'all, it made me feel so bad. This is no shout out at my mama. Don't come from my mama in the comments, okay? This is not this is not that. Okay, she is a proud supporter of me and my educational pursuits. But she didn't understand. Truly, nobody in my family has ever gone this far in education. So for her, I was speaking a foreign language. In her experience around her, what she was able to see, what I've been able to see, growing up, despite the things that I've done, very limited purview. And so when people have limited purviews of situations, you can't expect them to support you, to be on board with whatever it is that you are doing, whatever it is that you are building. It's not for them to see. It's not for them to understand. It literally is you being okay within yourself, you believing in yourself, you deciding to go forward with purpose no matter what. I don't fault my mom for that conversation because she didn't know. But I knew. I had to know within myself that if my mama don't even clap for me, if whomever doesn't get it, it's on me. I have to believe in myself enough that I can do what I have been called to do. If you want to be real about it, as a single mama, I'm sure you know, but ain't nobody coming to save you. Yes, things are already on your back, on your front, on your side, on top of your head. Yeah, things are all over the place and we're having to carry a lot. But at the end of the day, you are responsible for you and your baby, and nobody is coming to save you. You are your biggest competition. Honestly, your mind is your biggest competition. Call me crazy. I don't believe, I really believe you can do anything, and I don't believe nothing is impossible. God said it. With me, nothing is impossible. I really believe it. Call me crazy, call me radical, but it's true. Which also means for me, nothing is impossible for me. I can actually do anything I set my mind to do. I need to believe in myself more than anybody else believes in me, because I have the power to break cycles. I have the power to heal myself, heal my household. I have the power to gain and get wealth for my family. Even if you're starting out from scratch, whatever you are building over the course of time will be excellent. One thing I have learned for sure, even if it's slow, even if it feels like nobody is seeing you, even if it's quiet, even if you're building in the dark, there is no validation, right, left, front, back, it don't matter. If it's just you and the Holy Ghost, trust me when I tell you, consistency in any direction breeds results. Consistency in any direction breeds results. Okay, ladies, I hope y'all had a great time with me today. We talked about 3 anchors that are keeping me solid, keeping me steady in this season of transformation for me. My 3 anchors were: transformation takes time. That's number 1. You're not stuck, you are definitely becoming, but it takes time. Number 2, the resources will come. I know it may not seem like it. Trust the process, trust the process, trust the process. Even when it don't make sense, the resources are coming. 3, believe in yourself. Even when nobody else will. Your purpose is real. Your voice, your talents, your gifts, etc., they matter. Thank y'all for being here with me today. I really appreciate you for joining in. Please share this episode with another mama who was out there trying to level up her life, trying to be better for herself and for her minis. New episodes drop every other Sunday. Please like, subscribe, share. Love y'all. Until next time. Peace.